Don Shipley is the guy. His channel is called Buds 131. It's actually called former Buds 131. And
Okay.
Don Shipley is a Navy SEAL historian. He's a retired Navy SEAL. His wonderful wife, Diane, is also a retired Navy boatswains mate. She worked aboard a ship. She was one of the very first females to actually be welcomed aboard a ship to work in her job capacity.
Second ship was the first ship with women on board, and I married the prettiest boatswain mate in the entire Navy.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Life magazine on December 8, 1972. Diana Ross was on the cover. Just inside, there was an article explaining about the first female boatswain's mate in the history of the United States, Miss Betty Wallace. Did you hear that? The first woman boatswain's mate in the history of the United States Navy is Miss Betty Wallace, B-E-T-T-Y, Betty, then W-A-L-L-A-C-E, Wallace. There are pictures of the female sailors skittering up the slippery gangway of the hospital ship Sanctuary, which Betty was on. Here came something new in the Navy: able sea women. Since Admiral Elmo Zumwalt announced a few months earlier that female personnel would no longer be restricted to nursing, secretarial work, and the like, but could serve as regular sailors, a group of women have been learning such skills as firefighting, bulkhead shoring, and frapping. Betty Wallace, the first female boatswain's mate in the history of the United States Navy, was already able to frap tie the mooring hawsers of the ship in 7 minutes flat. When the ship sails early next year, 80 of her 560-person crew will be women. Did you hear that, Shipley? 80 of her 560-person crew will be women. This is the first Navy ship with women in crew outside of nursing, secretarial work, and the like. This is the first Navy ship with women in crew outside of nursing, secretarial work, and the like, and Don Shipley and his wife were still just little school kids, not in the United States Navy, when these brave women boarded a Navy ship prepared to run it and did. When you look at her out there, suspended high in the air, sometimes over shark-infested waters on those ropes, she was giving it her all. Those people served the United States Navy honorably, and for you, Shipleys, to try and steal her honorable valor as the first woman boatswain's mate in the Navy, and the valor of those men and women who did serve on the first Navy ship with women in crew outside of nursing and secretarial work, while correcting others for stolen valor, is hypocrisy at its very finest. A disgrace to this nation, its military, and to the United States Navy. Mr. Navy historian, what a joke. After contacting you both by phone and in writing as well in social media and asking you to correct the record of your stolen valor claims as noted here to no avail, I have taken it upon myself to set the record straight as an advocate for the crew aboard that Navy ship that sailed long before your time. You have no shame, in my opinion. I am sure you're going to come up with some BS excuse for your despicable false claims. The King and Queen of Stolen Valor you both truly are now enjoy. Liars.
My second ship was the first ship with women on board, and I married the prettiest boatswain mate in the entire Navy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
That must have been a hell of a combination. Two
Yeah.
boatswain mates.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I went in 78, so you got a couple of years on me, that's for sure.
You were the first what? You were the first rated boatswain's mate in the female in the United States Navy?
Yes.
Wow.
Back in the early 70s.
Yeah, yeah. And you were in, what was it, Time Magazine? Life Magazine.
Life magazine, I had a full page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're awesome. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.